My name is Sister Berhane. I joined Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus in 2010 in Dubbo as an aspirant.
Tell us how you came to meet the MSCs and why you entered the Institute of the Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus.
First, in my place where I grew up, we have a mass every month for Sacred Heart of Jesus. I used to participate that mass, and then I have a desire to join a congregation named by Sacred Heart. While I was in vocation group, I heard about MSCs. My house is not far from Dubbo, and I heard that they are missionaries. Then I met one of the sisters. Her name is Sister Trezina Mirandi. So I met her. Through her, I found the congregation to join. But there are the people who joined before me. There were some candidates, and they told about MSCs. So that's how I met MSC, and I wanted to be a missionary.
Please give us a brief history of what positions, locations in the world you lived and worked.
As I mentioned you that I lived in Dubbo for 2 years. 1 year as an aspirant, 2nd year as a candidate, and my formation, the novitiate, was in Dubbo, which took 2 years. After that, I went to Addis. I stayed in Addis for 3.5 years, studying my nursing. After that, I went back to Dubbo St. Mary Hospital to continue my ministry as a nurse. I served there for 2.5 years. When I finished my mission there, I was missioned to Guatemala in Central America. I was there for 5 months, studying the language Spanish and helping in the clinic. After that, I went back to Ethiopia. In Addis, I spent 1 year in internship program, which was for formation. When I completed that formation, again I went back to Dubbo. I helped in St. Mary Hospital and in Center of Life with the children, helping the malnourished children, taking care of them. After that, I went to Southland. In Southland, I stayed for 1 year and 5 months. I helped in the clinic in St. Philip, and after that, I went back to Ethiopia. Right now, currently, I'm working in Kabarini Ministry.
I would just like to add on to when you were in Swaziland for 1 year and 6 months, what impacted you there?
Really, for me, it was good experience helping the poor people, because as MSC, we are called to serve the most needy people and to spread the love of Jesus for the people in different ways. Really, I saw that the charism is there, and I was happy, really.
Yes, thank you. When you first came into the Institute, what did you understand about the charism of Mother Cabrini?
First, when I entered, what I understood is that first I said MSC's missionary, which was my desire to join. And when I am living in MSC, so the charism was there. Mother Cabrini was felt the love of Jesus, and she didn't keep that in her heart, and she spread it for the people. So that's what I felt in my staying in MSC. The love of Jesus is there, and today too we are spreading that love for God's people who are most need. of Jesus' love in the world.
Now today, as you live out your life, how do you see this charism? How does it impact you today?
As I see, this charism is alive in every place, and we are living what we are called.
What was it like to live and work in community over the years?
Very good. From my experience living and working in the community is very good. Personally, I learned many things because we are international. We live with many people in the community. We all are from different places, from different backgrounds. So when we live together, when we work together, there are good things, but there are the challenge. Sometimes we may not understand each other, we misunderstand because of the language, because of our backgrounds. But it helps me to come out from my own place, from my own comfort zone. It's really good place, the community, to have the unity and to experience the love of Jesus.
Thank you. How would you describe your current ministry today?
Current ministry, I said I'm working with Berhane Ministry. So still we are helping the most needy and vulnerable people. So for me, we are the voice for the voiceless.
Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit more to the same question. Of currently in Dubo, you are working with?
With malnourished children.
Yes, and that's a ministry.
It's a ministry.
Yes, and so tell us more about that one.
Okay. In Dubo, and currently where I am, we are working with malnourished children. In Ethiopia, there are many people who need food because of the drought, because of the climate change. We can find many malnourished children. That's how our ministry started. But we give them food, we help them in different ways, providing the food for the family and including the children. Beside that, we have health service for all the family, and we have schools, and we send them to the school. We provide meals, the clothes, everything at the school.
Reflecting back on your life as an MSc and the bearer of the love of Christ, what have you found most fulfilling personally in your life?
Personally, the most what we are fulfilling is that we are spreading the love of Jesus for the people who are in need of our help. So we are living that in real with the people, and at the same time I'm seeing that love on the people.
Looking back on your history, what would you say to someone who is considering joining the MSCs?
For someone who consider to join MSc, first I say welcome, because nowadays we are in need of vocation. But to join MSc is, for me, is a great joy because I wanted to be missionary. When we say missionary, we go from our country, we live all our cultures, what we like. But MSc at the same time are open to welcome everyone without any boundaries. So being a missionary is, for me, is a great joy, and I am happy with my life. And I say welcome and come and see.
I know you have already answered this question as we were talking, having conversation, but please tell me in just a sentence or two, what it has meant to you to be part of the missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart.
For me, I'm honored really to be missionary sister because we are helping the people who are in need of our help, and at the same time, we are serving the people who are in need of our help. As I mentioned in my experience, I have a lot of experience, and I saw that we are giving Jesus' love for the people who are in the world.
Okay, in your opinion, what are the greatest strengths of the Institute?
Greatest strength of the Institute is besides spreading the love of Jesus, MSC are working not only in one thing. We have many things which we are helping the people depending on the country, like working with the immigrants. This is nowadays is a great need in the world. So making unity for the people. So that's the great strength.
Yes. In your opinion again, what are the Institute's greatest needs?
Very good questions. The great need for the institute is vocation, because we are missionary and we need the people who serve in each ministries, in each mission. So our greatest need is vocation.
Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I have said so far, and thank you very much for giving this chance to share my own experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you.